Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So if you don't know my name is Shay, and today we are going to do this brown smoky eye look today, and please continue to watch to see how I created this look. So firstly, I'm going to go in with a primer. So this one is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. Now I'm just going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand there, and then I'm just going to apply that all over my face. For foundation, I'm going in with the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and this is in the shade 2.5N. So just like the primer before, I'm just going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to use my brush and apply it to my face. Now I'm going to highlight my face with some concealer, so I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Neutral. So I'm just going to apply this concealer underneath my eyes and do a little bit of a triangle shape there. A little bit on my nose, Cupid's bow, chin and forehead. And then I'm just going to buff that out. So now I'm going to cream contour my face. I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Light. So I'm using the brush that Huda created for this product, and I'm just going to do some lines where I'd like the contour to be applied. So I'm going for the hollows of my cheek, and then I'm going to do a little bit up here on my forehead. And then using the other side of the brush, I'm just going to start buffing that out. Moving on to eyebrows now, I'm going in with the Rehab Brow Aid Kit in the shade Blonde. Firstly, I'm just going to brush the brows up, dipping into the lighter shade in this compact, and then drawing the line underneath the brow first, and then getting some more product, and then buffing it in the center. Now I'm just going to brush the brows down using the same lighter shade in that compact. Apply a line on the top, and then buff it all together. I'm just brushing my brows into place, and then going in with the darker shade in the compact, and then tracing the outer part of my brow. And then filling it in. And then I'm just going to use that darker shade and just go over my arch to make sure that it is the right shape that I want it to be. So now I'm going to repeat the exact same steps onto the other side. To set my foundation, I'm going in with the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. Just going to dust this all over my face now. Because we are using darker eyeshadows today, I am going to bake underneath my eyes, just using the same Cover FX powder before. This is just to ensure that any fallout doesn't ruin the foundation. For eyeshadow, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Obsessions eyeshadow palette. Now this palette is actually a really great palette. It has a lot of your neutral shades in there. As you can see, like I have used it quite a lot. But yeah, you can do like daytime looks, you can do nighttime dramatic looks if you like, but yeah, it's a really, really good palette. So I'm dipping in with that lighter shade at the top there. And whenever you're doing a smoky eye, I would start doing the lighter shade first and then slowly building it up so you don't go too dark too quickly, and then you can easily adjust it then. So I'm applying the lighter shade as a transition shade in the crease and almost all the way up to my brow bone. Now I'm going to go in with this darkest shade down the bottom there. And I'm going to focus this color onto my crease. And then I'm just buffing it in, going backwards and forwards. And I'm just going to keep going back into that shade until I get it to the color that I want it to be. Now I'm going back in with the brush that we used for the transition shade and just buffing everything together. So that's one of the things you need to focus on when doing a smoky eye, is making sure that everything is nicely blended. Now I'm going to use the darker brown shade down the bottom there, and I'm going to focus this area on the outer corner and then into the crease. going back in with the second brush we used and blending that all together there. And then again with the first brush. So now I'm lightly going to dip into the black here. You don't want to get too much on there because black is really hard to get rid of, so less is more. And I'm mainly going to focus this on the outer portion of my eye here and just very lightly blend it in. And going in with the second brush again and blending that together. Now I'm lightly just using that lighter brown shade again, just applying that on top. Now I'm going to go in with the Too Faced glitter glue and just getting some on my finger and applying that onto my lid. This is just going to help make the shimmer shade that I'm going to use stick a lot better. So I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to go in with the middle shade there and just pat that onto the lid. Now I'm just going to dust away the powder that we've used for baking underneath the eyes. I'm going to mix these two bottom shades together there. I'm going to use this underneath my eyes to really smoke everything out and blend it together. And then I'm going to go in with the brown shade at the top and just blend it down. I'm I'm just going to add a little bit more black to darken out that outer corner, but not too much. I'm going to also apply that black on the outer corner here of my under eye. And then going in with that brush that we use for the under eye and blend everything together. Now I'm going to apply some eyeliner in my waterlines. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Lifeliner. So just using that pencil end, and I'm going to apply it on my waterline and then my upper tight line. Now I'm going to apply a thin line of liquid eyeliner on my upper lash line. This is just going to help hide the lash band. So I'm using the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Intense Black. Moving on to mascara, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag Mascara. I'm just going to apply that on both upper and lower lashes. For false lashes, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Samantha lashes. While my lashes are drying, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel in Clear. And this is just going to set my brows in place so they don't move. So I'm also going to apply some powder contour. So this is the Dior Backstage Contour Palette. And I'm going to use the darkest shade here. I actually haven't used this color before. Okay. That's quite pretty actually. So I'm just going to apply this in the same areas that we applied contour before. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer in the shade 102 Tantric. I'm just going to apply this onto my cheeks. I'm going to apply some on my forehead. And then a little bit along my jawline. And then down my neck. I'm also going to apply some onto my nose. So very lightly going down the sides of my nose. And then I'm going to focus a bit on the tip. For blush, I'm going in with the classic NARS Orgasm blush. Just going to apply it on my apples of my cheeks and then upwards. So now I'm going in with one of my all-time favorite highlighters, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I'm just going in with that shade. I'm going to apply it onto my cheekbones. And then my nose, Cupid's bow, and then a little bit very lightly above my eyebrows. I'm also going to use this shade for inner corner highlighting on my eye and also my brow bone. Now I'm going in with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light, and I'm mainly going to focus this onto my cheekbones and the apples. Now I'm going to use a lip liner. So this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Liner in the shade Naked 2. Now for lipstick, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Matte Lipstick in Anniversary. Now to set everything in place, I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So here's the completed look. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye.